The practice of silencing women is not a female issue, male issue, Democrat issue, Republican issue, Black issue, white issue, Asian issue, Latinx issue, Indigenous issue, evangelical issue, mainline issue, upper class issue, middle class issue, or lower class issue. It's an everyone issue. It permeates every field, sector, and pocket of society. It happens to fast food employees, high-powered executives on Wall Street, educated and affluent medical doctors, Hollywood actresses, assistants making minimum wage, everyday churchgoers, and devout clergy. In short, it's happening everywhere. And unless we pursue the redemptive arc of justice, it will continue uncontested, and half the human population will suffer under the weight of abuse and violation. At the time of this writing, hundreds of men in high-profile positions have been ousted in recent years, according to news reports. Their last names make us cringe: Weinstein, Nasser, Lauer, Ailes, O'Reilly, Epstein, Kelly, Savage, Christ, Hybels. Their actions were made known to the public by brave women who found the courage to tell their story, journalists committed to telling the truth, and whistleblowers who refused to stand idly by while a woman, and in many cases several women, were disgraced. Most of us learn of an abuser's nefarious actions on the nightly news or through articles shared on our news feeds. As we discover an abuser's dark and twisted antics, we reel at the thought of someone acting so unequivocally depraved. We ask ourselves the questions everyone is asking. How did he get away with it for so long? Why didn't anyone report him before now? Why were these women falling for his games? Why did they let him do that? Why didn't the board do anything sooner? Weren't there rules and accountability in place to prevent such things? And why, in this day and age, is the abuse of power at a woman's expense still par for the course? As men are accused and some even convicted in courts of law, many of us turn our questions to the women. What kind of woman would find herself in these situations in the first place? Does she have values? Where are her morals? What was she wearing? Did she ask for it? Was she leading him on? Did she blackmail him? Is she on a power trip? Is she making it up for attention? Why would she do this to him? Is she trying to ruin his marriage? Does she have a Jezebel spirit? Who does she think she is? These questions imply that the onus is on the woman to avoid and escape abuse more than on the man to control his behavior in the first place. Somehow, as a society, we have determined that she, not his own actions and choices, is responsible for his downfall. Even with major political and cultural strides for women over the past 100 years or so, the practice of silencing women after they've been entangled in emotional manipulation, sexual harassment, or assault has evolved to fit the form of modern life. It's taken on a complex shape that still, without fail, robs a woman of her voice to speak up and receive the care and healing she needs to move forward with her life. There must be another way. In a #MeToo world, we can argue for greater transparency, accountability, and prevention. We can push for laws and procedures that protect women, and we can join others in boldly telling our stories of abuse at the hands of powerful predators. Sadly, at the very same time, we can be seen as opportunistic, unforgiving, unbiblical, spotlight-seeking, and vindictive, with a vengeance for blood. Angry feminists out to win any semblance of power we possibly can as we crush the patriarchy and ruin a man's life and family, all for selfish gain. In reality, we are women and men who witness the silence and slander of women and cannot stand to see misconduct so poorly handled in this cultural moment. As people of faith, we may be tempted to sit this one out and avoid engaging in this conversation, for fear we'll get it wrong, be misunderstood, be stereotyped, or stand alone, when what is needed in our families, workplaces, organizations, churches, and communities is the honest truth and action. When our world is shaken upside down by a man who abuses his power, it's human nature to react with fear, to shrink, hide, zip our lips, and move far, far away.